this bitch, baby. Here we are again. Yeah. That's right, folks. We back in this thing. Yeah, what's going on, Max? You all right, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Just keep on trucking.
Yes, sir.
Keeping
man.
on,
yes, sir.
keeping on trucking. That's
Hey,
how
man,
I'll
we
be
gotta.
when I.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that's how I'll be when I'm in traffic and you won't cut me off. I'll be like, goddamn waterboard your ass.
Is that their horn? That's their horn.
No, that's that waterboard.
What you doing, bro? Hey, yeah, man. Oh shit, there's a lot of shit going on. We got an interesting show tonight, folks. So, folks, tonight on our show, we'll be talking about several topics. Well, the topic we're gonna mostly focus on is the main topic for this show is the typical female modern woman dating archetypes out there now in the community, in the streets, whatever you want to call it, in the trenches, whatever you want to say. And then we're going to also talk about little known issues going on in Chicago City Council with the deadline approaching for Chicago budget meetings and whatnot. That stuff's going on. There's a lot of mess going on. Well, we might touch on a couple other current events. And we might have a discussion about, might start off with a little Max mumble rants because Shadur Sanders has been getting some play up in Cleveland. I know he might want to talk about that for a minute. But we're going to go ahead on and get into it, just a little bit of small talk, man, just to connect our audiences about who we are, what we do, man, and, you know, what this three-man podcast nation is all about. What's going on, Max?
Man, well, I'll let you know a little bit about myself. I am Max Powers, second of my name. Well, technically Max Powers Jr., but I would be a bitch-ass nigga if I call myself Max Powers Jr. So, I'm just going to say I'm the Max Powers, Miracle.
You the Max Powers.
And I am your neighborhood truck driver, a.k.a. also your neighborhood asshole. So,
boy, you stupid.
If you come out the side of your neck talking your shit, I'm going to come out the crack of my ass and shit on your neck.
Oh, Lord, man. There he go with that shit.
Fellow, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
He's already starting, folks. He's already starting.
I am built like I steal picnic baskets. It's like that one chick who on the TikTok live saying that you talk like you a fine nigga. I was like, no, I just fuck like one.
Oh hell, man.
Yeah, she.
Oh hell, man.
And you know what her reply was? You showed you got a smart mouth, Max. I was like, yeah, and my lips pretty too. And she was just like, she tried to slid in DMs. I blocked that bitch.
Really?
Man, she was built. Man, she was built like goddamn. She had a Emmett Smith neck.
Emmett Smith neck.
Yeah, Emmett Smith neck. Like she had a very strong neck with a goddamn Gargamel Lizzo body, nigga.
Oh Lord, hell no, dog.
She basically had a fat body with regular people legs. Odds in on the big shit. When was the last time
she was malnourished from the hips down, huh?
Man, when was the last time you seen a fat chick with regular people legs, bro? You know they be having that goddamn. They be having that goddamn.
Either they top heavy and got sticks, or them shits is proportioned and they look like tree trunks.
You know how some of these big bitches got.
And they not knee, and they thighs be rubbing.
No, they got knee meat. They got knee meat in the front and knee meat in the front and the back. Goddamn it! Goddamn knee meat be like, who the fuck? Like,
they might have that Foobie-Doo, bro.
Goddamn,
you know what a Foobie-Doo is, don't you?
Goddamn,
your front stick out farther than your booty do.
Bruh. Bruh. Oh my God.
That fupa, bro. Hey, it's a lot of dudes out there like that. They lift that thing up. My thing is this.
Ew.
How often do you wash underneath that?
All I'm saying is, it's understandable
That's
if you big. It's understandable if you a fat dude, you got that shit, nigga. It's
Hey, we are
understandable.
not bashing
But
big
nah, we
women, but we
bashing.
are
We
bringing to
all
attention
bashing.
that
Nah,
y'all need
fuck
to get
that.
healthy. That
Fuck
just is
that,
what it
nigga.
is.
Fuck that. We well,
You
technically,
just
is it
lost us 3
bashing?
viewers.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
You just lost us 10 viewers.
Well, technically, I'm just saying though. Just saying. Just hear me out.
Oh God.
Just hear me out.
I mean, I got you,
How
bro. It's
is
all
it
good.
bashing if I'm fat? I've been fat all my life, god damn it. At least you can say I've been big consistently. I've been consistently big, god damn it. So if
I
me
guess so,
talking
man.
about my kind is bashing,
His kind.
then goddamn the words don't have no meaning.
Mm. I hear you, bro.
How dare you talk? How dare you try to police my words to my people? I know how to get big niggas through the door. Pardon the pun. Pardon the pun.
Boy, you stupid, boy.
Hey, I
You
know
are
how to get big
stupid.
niggas. Hey, I know how to get big niggas through the door. Tell them,
Big niggas through the door. Oh, so you the gatekeeper.
I'm the gatekeeper for big niggas, man. I know how to get big niggas through the door, nigga.
Oh
What you
God,
do
man.
is, see, you
Do me
can't.
a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
It's all about the messaging, and then outside of the messaging what probably is equal to the messaging. It's the food spread, nigga.
Oh Lord. What about this food spread you talking about, man?
The food spread. This is how I know. Hey, the food spread. This is how you know I'm gonna bring some big niggas in, nigga. I'm just gonna have 3 items, nigga, and it's just gonna be like weird fucking combinations of 3 items, nigga. I'm gonna have smoked barbecue fried chicken. Never had that shit before, huh?
Smoked barbecue
Yeah,
fried
yeah,
chicken.
big nigga. Yeah, I see you, nigga. You like, damn, that shit sound good. What the fuck is
I
smoked
mean,
barbecue
yeah. I
fried
mean, how
chicken?
would you do it? Would you basically fry the chicken and then smoke that shit, or would you smoke it then fry it?
No, nigga. You smoke it first. Then,
Mm-hmm.
while it's smoking, you put a little bit of layer of barbecue sauce, bruh. Then you batter it. Then you fry it. Then you have the choice to either
Y'all
dip
see what I had to deal
or
with, man?
toss. Do you
Y'all see
want
what
to
I had to
dip?
deal with?
Do you want to dip the chicken or you want to toss? How you want the chicken, bruh?
But y'all see what I got to deal with? Hey, hold on. I thought that's what they had at KFC anyway, man. They had fried chicken that they basically do. Nigga, that's motherfucker. Do you know what that is? They
What?
got that already, bruh.
What is that?
Smoked wings at a daggum like
No,
Taco Mac
no,
got that
it's
shit.
not. No.
Yeah,
No,
they
see,
do.
it's different. It's just smoke, but it ain't fried. So
No,
we gonna
dude.
smoke the bitch,
Okay, then
then
what
we gonna
about
fry the
what
motherfucker.
about the barbecue wings that they have, my nigga, that you dip that's smoking barbecue wings? That's hot wings.
That's
You know
just
the
smoke.
hot wings.
That's
Hot
just
wings
smoke
be
bar.
fried and then they put the flavor on them.
Yeah, that's just fried wings.
I'm not gonna
But
go down this
if you
road with
have
you.
chicken that's been smoked and you put barbecue sauce, that is smoked
I'm not
barbecue
going. I'm not
sauce
going there.
wings.
Oh, we
But
had
if
the
you put
engagement.
them
We
bitches
lost
to,
it.
but if you put them bitches together,
We had the
smoked
engagement. Goddamn.
barbecue fried chicken. Then I'm
Oh, we
gonna
had the engagement.
you said we got engagement.
We did. They gone now. It was about 23 people up here and then they dipped out.
They like hell no.
Oh.
This fat nigga talking about smoked barbecue fried chicken.
Well, shit, we might as well go ahead on and go to the first thing, man. You got this video that you sent me. We might as well go ahead on and play this shit, man. Because that shit with these female archetypes gonna take a while. But hey, Let's go and see what this is all about.
City Hall this hour, there are tense negotiations over Chicago's budget coming to a head.
No one is budging after a closed-door meeting between Mayor...
Pause. Coming to a Oh, shit. Major pause, man. God damn.
Johnson and council members who oppose his corporate head tax. WGN political reporter Taman Bradley joins us live with the latest. Seems like this is going down to the wire, Taman.
Ray and Micah, good evening. It is all quiet here tonight. For a second, there was hope. The mayor and alders against his budget sat down for talks, but things quickly went south. Yes. Today at City Hall, an afternoon power meeting abruptly ends. After huddling for 30 minutes, some of the alders who oppose Mayor Johnson's budget left the fifth floor without a deal.
Today, a group of at least 11 alders came to the fifth floor with my hope and expectation that they would actually present me with ideas that I could work with, and they failed to do that.
The mayor says the opposition alders did not bring specifics about any of their proposals.
There was not one proposal or idea that was put on the table for us to discuss.
The alders say they don't trust Mayor Johnson.
We are not going to spend the next 12, 16 hours
You know it's bad when your own alderman in your city don't trust your ass. This dude got the lowest approval rating in the history of mayors in this country. It's sitting around by 6%.
having somebody in this administration poo-poo our numbers.
Before the gathering, an olive branch. Alders ditched their plan to raise the city's monthly garbage collection fee. Mayor Johnson had threatened to veto a budget that hiked the fee. The alders also agreed to keep youth summer job funding at the levels the mayor wanted.
Hopefully, this is a sign that through our advocacy for working people, these members understand the importance of not passing budgets that disproportionately impact people already experiencing Trump cuts and struggling to make the ends meet.
So far, the mayor is not backing down on his push for a corporate head tax, $33 a month per worker for companies with more than 500 employees. The mayor argues that the alternative plan would place too great a burden on working people and exacerbate the city's shaky financial outlook.
We do have some serious fiscal concerns about some of the fine print of their initial ideas. A budget that relies on overly optimistic revenue projections that fail to materialize will ultimately result in us coming back in the middle of next year to balance our budget to continue the funding of jobs, services.
He got his damn hands somewhere in that cookie jar, bro. Somebody got to, man. That shit's terrible. They almost in the billions, man.
And neighborhood development that Chicagoans have come to rely upon.
Also of concern, the alternative plan includes a 3% tax on off-premise liquor sales. Today, more strong opposition to that from restaurant and hospitality groups.
They already losing businesses at an overwhelming rate to the point of there are some areas in Chicago, mostly in the, I would say, lower income areas, places where black people live. Not saying that all black people are low income. Of course, I'm not saying that. But it just so happens in Chicago that the property taxes in some places are up 98%. 98%. I even seen a figure that said it was 126% higher than it was before.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hear something funny?
God, oh my
This
God.
asshole
He's fucking that
ran
city up,
his
man.
campaign, his mayoral campaign, made a promise to
To
not
not raise
raise
property.
the property taxes.
Yeah. And look, he's already broken the promise. And they keep voting for these folks, man. Y'all gonna wake up one
Like,
day.
he has this is how bad he is as a mayor. He has the lowest approval rating in the history of mayors.
Mm.
He has a 6% approval rating.
Ooh, Jesus. Not 6%, dog.
6%, good sir.
6% approval rating.
Yes.
That shit's crazy, dog. That shit's fucking crazy, dog. Like, okay, so folks, I mean, let's be real now. On your job, if you had a 6% approval rating on your job, well, let's make it more realistic. You know, every time you finish a fiscal year at your job, they give you an evaluation. 9 times out of 10, the average evaluation is going to come out about a 3.5 or a 4, maybe a 3.7. That's average. Imagine if you kept grading out at a 1 or a 1.2 or not, or getting like maybe a little bit over 0% improvement in your shit, which most people don't get. That's very rare. You always usually get a 3, 3.5, 3.7, something. I got a 5 one year. Dude, that's pretty much what he's doing. His approval rating, if he was being evaluated performance-wise by the job, and he got that thing, and they did a little, meeting where they would talk about it and where he needs to improve, it would be on the bottom rung. Shit would be in the daggum basement. He's doing a terrible job. Terrible. Yet and still, people keep listening to him. I don't understand it, man. It's crazy stuff.
It will punish our retailers and our consumers dearly if adopted by City Council.
See, that's what's going on. It punished their retailers, it punished their businesses. The businesses are moving. A lot of businesses, like in California, Chicago, they're moving to Texas. Oh, Texas, California's really fucked up. Phillips is leaving. Chevron's leaving. Valero's leaving. Gas in fucking California gonna be $12 a gallon, bro. Watch that shit. I know you ain't gonna like going to California, man, when you go to damn, when you go to damn having a load out there. I know you not, bro. You're gonna try to get the fuck in. You're gonna have to motherfucking load up. You're gonna have to motherfucking gas up before you get in the state, bro. Hope you got there, get up out the state before goddamn gas.
That is something I do all the time. So if you ever had to deliver a load to California, it's like you're either doing two things. Like if you're coming from Oregon, hopefully it's not the winter time. If you're coming from Oregon from the north, you're most likely filling up in the last fuel stop at that pilot in Oregon. Okay. Or if you coming from Arizona, you're most likely filling up that last Love's outside of Needles, California. So yeah, you're like, well, it's Kingsman, Arizona. So yeah, you're like literally you avoid as much as possible to fuel up, because I'm telling you this, it is $2 per gallon higher just for diesel.
That's crazy, man. Shit, diesel at least $2, and it's like $2.30 in Texas right now. $2.30, $2.40.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. $2.79 is what I paid in Nebraska. But yeah, so
it's $2.80 in Georgia. What did you say? You said something a few months ago about what if diesel come down, something's gonna happen. Can't remember what you said. You basically told us to watch, be aware of something if diesel goes down.
Give me a second.
You all right? Yeah, go ahead, man. Let me play this while you got there recuperating over there.
City Council has until December 30th to pass a budget.
Oh, shit.
You trying to live, nigga.
The city's Corporation Council is now warning of the dire consequences if they don't.
Come January 1st, in the absence of a balanced budget, we cannot remunerate, we can't pay people, police officers and their safety, firemen on buildings. We have to find a way on this issue. This is a obligation.
Can you imagine, like, they already have a problem with police force numbers and recruitment and just the amount of policemen they had on the street to try to keep the crime down, which they tried to brag that it was at a 20-some-year low. However, if you look at the national crime rate, it's still over the national crime rate. So even if it did come down, the shit didn't come down to a safe range. It can come down to the national average or below the national average. It came down to above the national average, but just lower than what it typically is. Typically is.
Well, so what you're gonna see, the price of everything is about to start coming down slowly because you cannot like the price. The price of shit? The price of shit right now? The reason why it's high is because niggas are greedy right now. They're being greedy.
Okay.
You should see in January the price of everything started slowly, just shortly goes down. Because people, I will tell you again, since you fuckers are some of you people who don't remember or read, it is easier for prices could go up quickly, but it's hard for them to go down.
It sure is. I
Because
don't get how people don't get that. Like, we such a microwave society nowadays that people don't understand that these same prices that rose quickly, it takes a while for them to get down. You got to think about supply and demand. Prices being high affected by two sides of supply and demand. If it's less supply, price is going to be high. If there's more demand, price is going to be high. Right now, we all know that supply is down in a lot of different industries, and it's definitely a demand up in a lot of different industries because of the population of this country. Shit got to keep going on it. Commerce has to be made. It's capitalist society.
So, Joe Biden economy was so fucking bad.
Terrible.
And people are like, well, Joe Biden economy wasn't that bad. I'm like, bruh, this is how bad Joe Biden's economy is.
I got some beachfront top property in Iowa for you.
You're feeling it now. This is Joe Biden's economy. Once January 1st, once it hits January 1st, you are officially in a Trump economy.
They're trying to do whatever they can to stop that shit from being good too.
Man, dude, they have done bruh. I have never seen the opposition party to be against the opposition. Like, I have never seen the opposition be against those people so fucking bad. I have never seen it. This is the worst I have ever seen the Democrats are.
Right.
Like, this is the worst I have ever seen the Democrats, bro. I have never seen this shit in my life. It's because everything Trump does, they're just against it.
Well, what do you expect, man?
Literally, Trump, he could run on, I'm going to cure cancer. Democrats will gaslight you. Well, cancer is not that bad of a problem. The bad problem we have is guns, yeah, which that is a whole nother topic. Then the reason why the Democrats will never ever get people guns is because how they acted during COVID.
Which was, for the audience,
they went completely authoritarian.
They did.
Censorship. They literally created a department called
law, really.
the Department of Misinformation.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm like, they literally created a Harry Potter. It was a joke, and it wasn't even a joke in Harry Potter. It was a plot in Harry Potter. The Ministry of Misinformation. They literally created that.
Oh, damn. Based off that shit during COVID.
Yeah. And the funny part about it was the people that they were kicking off, that they were kicking off online, all of that, wound up being right this whole entire time. Crazy.
Well, let's go and finish this right here, man. We're going to get to some more shit.
That has to be met.
City Council is scheduled to meet tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then they plan to come back on December 23rd. How this stalemate ends is anybody's guess. We're live tonight outside the 5th floor, City Hall. Tamon Bradley, WGN News.
So they declined. they declined that budget proposal.
Yeah, they
So,
did.
so to give you a little bit more context in this, people, it was found out that the aldermen and the aldermen and the employees of the city of Chicago, they were getting paid higher salaries. They were getting paid higher salaries than they actually advertised on the website.
Mm.
So, example, one person, it showed them year to date they were making $91,000, but on paper they were making $230,000. So these mother effers have been getting end of the year bonuses, while you have people in Chicago who are dealing with who are dealing with terrible crime rate.
Mm-hmm.
You have elder people who are getting kicked off of food stamps. Like you have people who are elders who are losing their food stamps because they have to move the money around because they want to decide it to be a sanctuary city, so they have to pay for all the funding for the illegals. Mm-mm-mm. It's a damn shame, bro. Damn shame.
What? What?
Well,
What's the damn shame?
how Chicago has been flipped upside down, dude. They
Oh
have
yeah, yeah.
destroyed Chicago, bro.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, man. I mean, and it's also going on in Minneapolis and Dearborn, Michigan. It's just that's just on another wavelength because we're talking about the radical Islamic groups that are on the rise. There's probably several thousands of, or at least hundreds of terror cells all across America. And for some reason, the Democrats don't have not hindsight, damn foresight to see that you got to keep these borders secure. If you don't, they come over here little by little until before you know it, they got enough people in politics to start off at daggum, commissioners or and
Hundreds?
whatnot. Hmm?
You said hundreds of terror cells?
In America, it's probably maybe even the thousands, but I'd say hundreds at least.
Try the hundreds of thousands.
Okay, well, yeah. There's I
Probably
was wrong.
about try a million.
Mm.
Because
Crazy,
finding out information about the Venezuelan government, here's something that you people if you don't believe me, you could Google it yourself. So some of the military in Venezuela actually have had training with the Taliban. Did y'all know that?
Yeah. Actually, I think I did know that.
Yeah, trained with
Mm-hmm.
the Taliban. Venezuelans. What did Venezuela do during Joe Biden administration?
They
Release
got
plenty.
close to South Korea, no North Korea, and closer that they worked on their relationship with Russia and China,
Hmm.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Yep,
And
sure did.
Venezuela actually had a meeting with the Iranian government, the Venezuelan government, Russian government. Yeah. Yeah. So Venezuela have literally been doing military work with our enemy, quote unquote, the Taliban. Even though we have peace deals with the Taliban, doesn't mean they ain't your enemy still. Because they killed many American soldiers, like we killed many Talibanians, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So Joe Biden released millions of these people into the country. How many of these people are waiting for the right moment? They gotta wait for a moment. How many of them are waiting for orders? You don't know.
Hmm.
Or how many of them just came here for a better life? So you say, "F it, we came here for a better life." You don't know because a lot of these people are unvetted and unchecked. You don't know if these people are really who they say they are. because it was also found in Chicago, of where they found a terrorist cell in Chicago where machine guns was confiscated, C4 was confiscated, and oh, guess what? They had police officer uniforms and fire department uniforms too. So when Trump was like, "This is an invasion," yeah, it kind of seems like it might have been an invasion. I'm not saying this just to scare you folks. No, I am saying this to where you need to think. Stop thinking everything is just, oh, because I'm in America, I'm protected. I'm like,
Right.
if you can't protect it, do you think you deserve it? And while Waukesha motherfuckers gave up the border for free, do you think you like? There's, it's like whenever somebody talks about China, they like, China's so beautiful, yada yada yada. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Show me the poor parts. Get out the. I was like, since, and another one. I'm gonna call you out, Saint in the fucking center, dude. Yo, Trump derangement central, bruh, is how can you play art? Do you know who Saint in the center is? Hello,
Yeah, yeah.
Sean, do you know who the Saint in the center is?
Saint in the Center.
Yeah.
That's a movie, ain't it?
No, it's he's a podcaster.
No. I've never seen it, but I could have sworn there was a movie by the same name, man. Or one like a few years ago.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
But he's a podcaster.
This shit's crazy, man.
And he's a podcaster. I like some of his stuff, but lately he kind of been on this fake pro-black woke shit.
Well, you know that you know it's a possibility that Brandon Johnson is going to be sued for his racism.
Yeah, I already know that. So the Saint in the center, he's supposed to be quote unquote a little bit red pill or what, yada yada yada. This is the same motherfucker who's speaking this kind of, pro everybody else besides America, but he's supposed to be he's trying to be kind of pro black. But this is the same motherfucker that did a hit piece against Kevin Samuels, and yes, he did the same shit that ain't shit black women do. Called Kevin Samuels, he might be gay. So, yeah, and so I take this guy, but yeah, my bad, bro. My bad.
No, you good, man.
Go ahead,
it is what it is, man. No, you good, man. You freestyle all you want.
But so the Democratic government, well, the governance on the Democratic side has been wanting and has been missing for quite some time now. I don't know what your game plan is. I don't know what your end goal is. On the Democratic side, I don't know what your end goal is. Your policies are ass. Not only your policies are ass, but y'all try to be up this holier than thou. Like, look, example, what was the actor, director who just died? Rob Reiner. Yeah, Rob Reiner. Y'all don't like the shit that Trump said, but I literally watched y'all for weeks doing the double down, windmilling bullshit with the Democratic side when Charlie Kirk got assassinated. I'm not saying
ain't no Republicans been doing what a lot of liberals did when Charlie Kirk died. You ain't seen that Republican go nowhere and pick on the fact that Rob Reiner died, even though Rob Reiner couldn't stand Trump.
Yeah,
they mad at what Trump posted on X or True Social because he he wasn't as empathetic as you should be. My thing is that man ain't like Trump. Trump is not obligated to goddamn be kind about that man. At least he did say rest in peace.
Yeah. You said rest in peace, then also continuously shitted on him
Yeah, he
like you're
did.
supposed to do with
Yeah.
your enemies, because when Trump was trying to speak peace with these motherfuckers, they wanted consistently war. They wanted war consistently. So, if you have a problem with Trump said, I don't have a problem with what he said, because of the fact that you have consistently came after this man so much to somebody took a shot at him. Not only somebody tried to take a shot at him, they tried twice, nigga. I don't know how many assassination attempts that we literally don't even know about, because they probably stopped it before it even happened. Then they got his boy, Charles Kirk. But you know what? I digress, bro. As I digress.
What?
I've been trying to figure out where the fuck is the Democrat Party back from old? Where they at? Can a real Democrat please stand up?
I don't think they're around anymore, bro. They're too old now. And
Like,
the ones
yeah.
that's old as hell, they never was the Democratic Party of back in the day of Clinton and whatnot, man. They weren't. I mean, because think about it. If you look at all these clips, you want to be lazy and look at clips, don't do no research. There's clips out there that show that Bill Clinton was a staunch, backer of immigration reform and law, tough on crime, a lot of things, some of the things that us, conservative voting people like, Obama continued being the president that has deported more people than anybody else. And them camps and cages and shit, them ships was built when he was in office.
Yeah, Democrats wasn't tough on crime. They were tough on black folks. We got to make sure you niggas stay in line. You forgot your place. Let me lock your men up. And we're gonna take your men, and what we're gonna trade these men in for, we're gonna give you DEI and L with the B's. That we won't give you the Skittle Squad, nigga.
I mean, that sounds like a good segue into our next topic, man. Talking about these architects of women, man. I mean, I'm trying to wait till Dragon get on, but actually, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in California. They are fucked, people. They are fucked, and people want Gavin Newsom to be the next president. How can you? How can you? This shit is such a loss. Such a loss, man.
If Gavin Newsom win presidency,
it is officially.
What about it? Go ahead.
If he wins the presidency, you're gonna see me. I'm about to take out so many fucking loans. Not only I'm about to take out so many loans
in California.
I'm about to just cash out, baby. I'm about to cash out everything, bro. And I'm about to put it in crypto, and I'm dipping. Because this motherfucker's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Look at what Gavin Newsom has done to California.
Backfired, as has his entire political career. It's not just residents by the millions who are fleeing his failed state.
By the millions, you heard it, folk, by the millions.
Less than 2 weeks, something is going to happen in California that'll send shockwaves throughout the entire American economy. It's not an earthquake. It's not a wildfire.
Don't buy no products from California for the next 6 months.
That one of the world's largest companies saw coming a mile away. They warned their feckless governor. They warned their equally incompetent legislature. And when nobody listened, one of the world's largest companies packed up and left California for good. Stick me to the very end of this video, because we're about to see a tale of two economies. A burgeoning, flourishing red state economy that's leading the way to national renewal, and a dying, decaying blue state economy that's slowly but surely crumbling into dust.
That's what's happening, folks.
Chevron, one of the the world's largest multinational energy corporations with a market capitalization of approximately $300 billion. It ranks among the top 5 oil and gas companies globally alongside ExxonMobil and Saudi Aramco and Shell and BP. Founded in San Francisco in 1879, the company has long been a staple of California industry. That is, until now.
Right.
Just months ago, Chevron announced they were moving their headquarters to Houston, Texas. A move that had many
Texas
asking
about
why.
to be fucking
Why leave the Golden State that's been your home for over 140 years? Their CEO, Mike Wirth, was blunt. It's because California sucks. Gavin Newsom's California is a disaster. It's simply too tough a place to do business. The taxes, the regulations, they're utterly out of control. Astonishingly, things are so bad, they can't even pay their six-figure engineers enough to make them want to live there anymore. And it's not just Chevron. Valero, which supplies a substantial portion of California's fuel, they've announced that they, too, are leaving the state. They plan on closing their Benicia refinery by April of 2026, which economists say will have a stunning impact on the state's gas supply. If you thought prices were high in California now, just wait until the summer of next year. The city of Benicia alone is losing 20% of their entire budget. And the state is so freaked out about the skyrocketing gas prices that they offered to help subsidize the company to offset the high cost of doing business. But Valero executives, they were like, forget you. They were not interested in the least in going into business with the environmental wackos in Sacramento. In fact, they're willing to take a $1 billion loss just to get out of California by April.
Can y'all imagine how bad the taxes got to be in that state for them to take $1 billion loss to not be there? Have y'all wrapped your mind around that? That shit's crazy, man. And you want this cat to be the next president of the United States? Lost your mind.
The company will not comply with Gavin Newsom's environmental and green energy mandates and instead is willing to lose $1 billion to leave. Hundreds of workers are losing their jobs. Gas prices are poised to surge, and all because of a grease monkey governor whose incompetence appears to know no bounds. Oh, and as if things couldn't possibly get worse, Phillips 66 just dropped the bomb. They're shutting down their massive Los Angeles refinery by the end of this month, December. That's 139,000 barrels of fuel per day gone. Poof. In less than 1 year, California is losing nearly 20% of its ability to make gasoline. And you just can't replace that. You can't flip a switch. California is doing something so incredibly stupid, it's almost hard to believe. Under Gavin Newsom, California's enacted a stringent regime of energy policies that includes the cap and trade program, which requires refineries to purchase expensive carbon emissions allowances,
So, Sean,
significantly raising production costs. The state enforces a unique
What's up, man?
You remember this was probably a conversation like a year ago, maybe like, no.
You mean about California and rising fuel costs and stuff and how...
No. It was about how there was like California should succeed from the union.
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't get their gas from America whenever, because you got to think about it. With these refineries shutting down, the top importer to California is not going to be other American refineries.
So
it's going to be foreigners.
So the reason why I was just like, if California succeeds from the union, that would probably be, that is like paying off, that's like me paying off a $10,000, no, it's not paying off the $10,000. That's like me having $10,000 in debt. Because that $10,000 in debt, it caused my credit score to like go down, crash. Then one day I wake up, that $10,000 debt has magically disappeared. And my credit score gonna go whoop, gonna go skyrocketing up, baby. That's basically what California would do us a favor in by dropping the dead weight.
Dropping the dead weight.
Please succeed, California.
Please yeah. If they succeeded, California. But the thing is, if they succeed from the union and whatnot, dude, man, it's like that's like a nail in the coffin to fucking Democrats in the presidential election. Because look at how many daggum, electoral college votes California getting. It's like 35 or some shit like that.
Well, what will happen is
significant. The
whole West outside the quote unquote Jefferson will not succeed, but Oregon, I guarantee Oregon woke ass would. From Western Oregon, they would succeed with California, and Western Washington will succeed with California. But to all that, now they like, nah, we good, bruh. But yeah, California is in bad doo-doo.
It's in bad trouble, man. They in bad trouble. This shit's gonna be crazy. Ain't no telling what that gas gonna go up to, man. It's been as high as $8-9 a gallon at some points, and now you about to lose 20% of your incoming fuel because of Green Deal issues that have not made anything more affordable. Like, the people that got the Teslas and the Lucids and all of them, the Prius, that y'all should be fine. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
No, they ain't.
Them motherfuckers driving them Hellcats and them Challengers, man. Y'all better be fucked.
Hell no, they ain't gonna be. Hold on. How they gonna charge their cars? Because they're already suffering from rolling blackouts.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna tell you like this. With this going on, he has pretty much killed his campaign for presidency. There's still gonna be some dumbasses vote for him, but he won't be winning. And then Jasmine Crockett too. Jasmine Crockett is in some shit. Well, not that she's in some shit. She's just looking dumber and dumber about the day.
It's going to be the Democratic cuck men and women who find Galvin Newsom attractive.
Yep. And then the ones that hate Trump, of course, they might not. They might just damn.
I have heard what the bitches on The View said. Oh my God, he looks so beautiful. Of course he could be my president.
Like what requirements have you just covered to be president? No.
But you do look good, and yeah. That's
it.
Yeah, and
someone out there wonder what we mean when we say y'all shouldn't have to vote no more. It's not a male chauvinistic thing. It's based off of what you guys are putting out there yourselves into public. You got some women out there that don't even know the damn topics, don't know what the policies are, and they vote because they hate somebody. That's not a reason
it's like, I personally don't believe that women shouldn't have the right to vote, but if you listen to some of the arguments, they do make a point. Like, example, women will vote for shit that fuck me. Sorry, women will vote for shit that does not impact them at all.
At all.
But they're going to vote for it because they feel like it's the right thing to do. Like, example, how mainly a lot of women voted for Kamala Harris, but in her acceptance speech, she promised us war.
Nope.
I repeat, in her DNC, the DNC conviction, her literally last couple of sentences, she promised us war, and motherfuckers cheered for it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, boy. I'm so glad we didn't get there. But I'm telling you, it's this country, man. I have no faith in the regular American voter, because We have some people that vote based off nonsense, based off their jaded view of whoever's running, and they don't even be informed. You can tell who's not informed just having the little discussions you have on social media about shit. These motherfuckers ain't informed, bro. You're not at all. But let's go and see what he says about this Gavin Newsom shit.
Special gasoline blend mandate to supposedly reduce pollution, which isolates California from the national fuel market since few outside refineries can even produce it, leading to higher prices and vulnerability to supply shocks.
It's a special fuel in California. Max would know more about this, but there's a special fuel in California. So California can't even get their fuel from America. Not that I think of.
Additionally, Newsom recently signed legislation empowering the state to cap.
I wonder why they did it like that. Is it because of the environment? Is the Green New Deal shit?
They want to, protect their environment. Mm-hmm. So now I want you to hear this shit. Instead of them refining, getting the oil that they have in California, because there's lots of it. Instead of drilling, refining, all that, they will rather get oil. I repeat, they will rather get oil from another country for which is actually more hazardous to the environment than just oil, just drilling the oil. Here, if you ever flew on a plane or something like that, and you're over the water, but you're kind of close to the ocean, like you're basically getting ready to land, like we're in the Dominican Republic, right?
Right.
If you see like it look like brown streaks in the water. And it would look like it's brown streak, like in a wavy line. Well, that is oil that is leaking from an oil tanker. Yeah. Then it takes a lot of it takes a lot of fossil fuels to power an oil tanker.
It does.
And you're telling me this is better for environment? How again, nigga?
Because it's not. Not at all.
Basically, you're spending, and it's basically you're spending more money to you're pimping backwards, player. You're spending more money to get something that will literally decrease your guys' fuel prices in half. Ain't that a damn shame? But I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I'm for real.
All right, boy, that's stupid. Let's continue on, man. We got a lot to cover.
Refinery profit margins and impose penalties for excessive earnings. Yes, you heard that right. Excessive earnings. And that's obviously discouraged investment and industry growth. And to make matters worse, California is an isolated energy island. There are 0 pipelines connecting California to the refineries in Texas or Louisiana. Now, that said, it's not entirely Gruesome Newsom's fault.
And
there is something called the Jones Act.
But also, it'd be so hard for them to dang build a pipeline in time. Like, that shit would take years to build.
The Jones Act is a U.S. federal maritime law that requires all goods transported by water between...
No, they're fucked, dude. They're fucked.
It wouldn't take that long to build a pipeline if these assholes... If these assholes didn't have so much red tape. If they didn't have so much red tape, it would be so quickly built a lot of shit. Like the Keystone Pipeline was about to be one of the fastest pipelines ever built. And Joe Biden destroyed that. Like somebody was just like, well, the Keystone Pipeline wasn't functioning. I was just like, come on, bro. I cannot teach a class about speculation. I cannot teach a class about like they don't understand speculation when it comes to the oil market. I can't teach you that. Like because of this I was like, because of this pipeline and the materials, all the materials were bought and all that shit. Basically, we just threw away billions of dollars. Basically, what we did. And somebody was just like, "Well, no, the pipeline was not built yet." I was like, they actually had sections of the pipeline finished, right? They was just like, "No, yada yada yada." I was just like, "Whoa, fuck." I must forgive my lying eyes because I have literally watched them. I literally drove by many times of watching them building a pipeline, and I'm like, there must be the Keystone pipeline. But yeah, my bad.
No, you good, man. You good.
In American ports to be carried on ships that are American built, American owned, and American crewed. So it's basically a national security law. It restricts foreign vessels from participating in domestic maritime commerce, which is why California can't easily import gasoline from Texas refineries by ship. There simply aren't enough American flagged vessels available to move fuel between U.S. ports. And just by comparison, China currently has 1,800 ocean-going commercial ships under construction as compared to the United States, 5. Yes, we are that far behind. Thank you, Sleepy Joe. Now, the extraordinary irony in all of this is that when these refineries close, where do you think the gas comes from?
Have you ever needed legal help but didn't know where to turn?
Texas.
Look no further than no.
Where it comes from? Bitch, I'm from Texas.
Where do you think California is going to be forced to get its fuel? The answer to that is so shockingly hypocritical. It's a wonder that anyone, even the most hardened, deranged, left-wing ideologue, doesn't call it out for the insanity that it is. But first, did you know that about 1 in 5 Americans live with chronic pain that won't go away? For many, the advice is always the same. Manage the symptoms with pills, injections, or quick fixes instead of addressing what's actually causing the pain. And the daily cost of supporting mitochondrial health, can you say Saudi Arabia?
Wow.
Can you say South Korea?
Really?
Can you say India? Yeah, that's right. The state that claims to be saving the planet is now.
So guys, basically what he's saying is this. Because of Gavin Newsom being handsome but not knowing what the fuck to do in his job, these facilities are closing down, and so California has to be more reliant on places like India, South Korea, and Saudi Arabia for their gas.
Now,
those gas prices are going to skyrocket, boy.
Do you know how absolutely insane that is?
That's insane.
You're importing all of that shit where Texas is literally 1,000 miles.
But they just said it's a certain chemical composition of the gas that they're getting that I don't think we have available in Texas. Well, it's because of the Green Deal requirements on the gas.
Well, you got sweet crude and you got sour crude. I think we have more sweet crude, and over there they have more sour. The problem is I have that you still can make fucking gasoline and diesel. So what the fuck you talking about, Gavin Newsom?
Yeah, it still could. But I mean, or just fix the problem that's causing these daggum companies to close up shop. Fix that problem.
Now, forcing tankers to burn massive amounts of heavy fuel oil to ship gasoline halfway across the world. They've got no choice. Oh, and did I mention it takes 4 weeks for those ships to arrive? Imagine there's a storm or a war or a refinery fire in India. California goes dry instantly. University of California economists are already predicting gas prices are going to hit devastating new highs by next summer. Some models show $8.43 a gallon. Imagine filling up your tank for $160. Now imagine you're a trucker or a delivery driver or a farmer.
Hell no.
This isn't just expensive. This is economic suicide.
It is.
Now, and
we're gonna see how many people want this man. We're gonna see how many people want this man as president when all this.
You know how high? Do you know how high?
Watch the homeless rate explode in fucking California.
Watch the homeless rate, nigga. We're about to have
crime rate, famine, anarchy, rioting, looting. All of that's about to go down in California.
Because what's going to happen is if that shit happens, nigga, you about to see every truck driver about to hit up California as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you're gonna
before that well runs dry, because they talking about. I got to. They're talking about. In order for me to fill up, it's going to be about $1,600 per fill up. I ain't making no money, so I'm sorry. You're gonna have to pay these prices. And what California do, what liberals gonna do, they can be like, we can't afford that much, yada yada yada. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what you can do. Buy half, get half of. I could deliver half of the load, so it could be a little bit less weight, but you still gonna pay this rate, bitch. They can't tell me, well, I should fuel up outside in Arizona and all that shit. And I'm like, well, why I just don't go to get a pickup in, or delivery in Arizona, it's you're gonna start seeing there's gonna be all at the California border. What they're gonna start doing is building these massive warehouses.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, they already have done that.
And why would you say they're doing that?
The reason why they've done that is because it is so fucking expensive going into California. You can't risk it as a company because they want to be strict on their laws when it comes to truck drivers and the EPA and all that shit. So, example, if you don't have DEF, you can't drive.
What's up, folks? Come in, say something in the comments. Come in. I'm sorry, man. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Welcome, Kansas, bitch. I'm in Kansas now, baby.
Oh, you're in Kansas now?
Yes, sir.
And of course, guys, Max would know about this because he drives trucks. I mean, if anybody knows about it, it's going to be those truck drivers out there that's logistically getting us everything we need in the stores, picking up stuff, delivering stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be crazy out there in California, man.
You might be thinking, well, I'm glad I'm not in California. This ain't California's problem alone.
Yeah, you got to think about, what about the produce that you eat? Fruit, maybe even some cattle that might be coming from California. Them prices gonna skyrocket.
Well,
what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to fire.
You only have to worry about certain items when it comes to California, but that is only, honestly, that is not that often. The food ain't consistently with California, so you go elsewhere.
Yeah,
Florida. For example, Florida be doing food for damn near the whole Northeast. Only thing that I can say, well, the avocado's about to get expensive than a motherfucker. Expensive avocados. Not only that, raisins. I don't know who like raisins, California raisins, but nigga, the raisin prices, the price on the raisins about to go up, bruh. Prunes gonna go up.
Well, let's continue on, man.
Refineries supply 88% of Nevada's gas and 33% of Arizona's. When California sneezes, Arizona and Nevada catch pneumonia. Governors from both states, Republican and Democrat, have been begging Gavin Newsom to stop this madness, this taxation regulatory madness, all to no avail. What we're witnessing here is something far more profound than energy mismanagement. We're witnessing the emergence of two economies in our nation, a vibrant, economically flourishing red state economy and a stagnant, contracting blue state economy. It's no coincidence that Chevron is leaving California for Texas. Red states are growing by leaps and bounds. There's been a 30-year shift where GOP-controlled states have consistently outperformed Democrat strongholds in all kinds of key metrics. I mean, first and foremost, we're seeing what many are calling the great left UG migration, right? Between 2023 and 2024 alone, California lost nearly 250,000 residents. New York lost over 129,000. Illinois lost over 56,000. By contrast, red states like Texas, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina, they're gaining residents by the hundreds of thousands in the same time period. And again, it's not just residents. In 2024, Texas was the #1 destination for corporate headquarters, all the while California lost the most. In terms of economic performance, red states like South Dakota, North Dakota, Alabama, they have consistently the lowest rates of unemployment, all the while blue states in general have higher unemployment rates. But to add insult to injury, it's California that has the single highest state unemployment rate in the entire nation at nearly 6%. In terms of GDP, the Southeast region, driven primarily by Florida and Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, they've reached $6.5 trillion in economic output, now surpassing the Northeast, historically America's economic engine led by New York City, which now has its own Mamdani problem. Low cost of living, low tax rates, corporate deregulation.
And speaking of Mamdani, they starting to figure out that motherfucker was lying the whole time for votes. They starting to figure that shit that he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He just damn bopping his gums and shit.
They've all led to a historic economic boom for red states, all the while high cost of living, confiscatory taxes, out of control regulation, skyrocketing crime have caused blue states to implode. Democratic governors in states like California and New York have raised taxes by billions, particularly during the Great Recession and the COVID-19 pandemic. Republican leaders enacted historic tax cuts and deregulation, fueling economic booms in the Southeast and Texas. Chevron didn't leave California because they hate the beach. They left because they're a business, and businesses hate uncertainty. They looked at the regulations, they looked at the hostility, and they said, we're out of here. They were the canary in the coal mine. The canary just died. Governor Newsom and the rest of California are stuck in the cave with little way out.
Well, folks, let's see. The next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to transition and play a little music for y'all. Original music. Here, check this out while I do a transition, y'all. Let's do this. Yeah.
The niggas gonna get it right.
All right, folks. So, as you see on the screen, as scrolling by on the bottom, it says modern female dating archetypes. Well, guess what? We're going to do that now. We are going to talk about the modern female dating archetypes out here. Because let's face it, folks. Let's face it. When it comes to dating out here nowadays, of course, the men control. When basically the men have the responsibility for setting or labeling the relationship, letting you know whether or not you're together, you're my woman, you're not my woman, situation, blah, blah. A lot of women out there probably say, no, you're wrong. However, you cannot argue the fact that women control who has sex with them. If you didn't have control of who had sex with you, then it'd be a lot of graping going on, which is already going on. You have to call it grape if you can't control it. So you guys have control. You bear the keys to entrance into your viscous innards, as MTR say. All right. So with that being said, let's look at some of these. Turn on music just a little bit. Let's look at some of these archetypes out here that exist today when it comes to dating. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up on the screen. You're gonna see this. It's rather interesting, folks. So give me a moment. Okay. All right, here we go, right here. Modern dating archetypes in the social media era. Okay, so you have the international dater. Now, this could be man or woman. I could say just through experience of being on social media and have these discussions and being in, lives. These international women that date, they have certain places that they go. When it comes to the black community, there's Jamaica. When it comes to the white community, there's Nigeria. Black community, there's Italy, Greece. Where else would you say, Max, that you find a lot of, you say black women, I would say, go when it comes to international dating?
Can you say, my bad? Can you say that again?
No, I'm saying where have you found that most black women tend to go with international dating? They've tried Thailand, but they ain't getting no.
You said black. Where do
motion.
Black women go to international?
International dating. They ain't getting no motion in Thailand. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I said Nigeria for most white women.
For black women,
you've seen it where an African get with a big old fat white woman.
Black women, they technically go to the Caribbean. And they basically mainly go to the Caribbean.
So this right here,
because that's going to be the best option for them for when it comes to dating. It will be the Caribbean. But when it comes to all that other shit, like, when it comes to all that, I don't see black women doing well in American black women doing well in Europe. Don't see that.
Well, yeah, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the modern Western-minded women, and we just happen to be talking about black women right now because we're speaking on experience and knowing where these young ladies are going to date internationally.
Because where are they going to date internationally?
Like I said, Nigeria if they're white. Black women mostly going to Jamaica. Every now and then you hear some of them say about Belize. Maybe every now and then you see them mention that. Italy is a big one. They're going to Italy. They're going to Greece.
For who? For
black
for
women. I'm not saying they're successful, but they are going. They're not. I ain't saying they're successful. I'm just saying these are the places that they go. They also go to Thailand, but they definitely ain't getting no motion out there in Thailand. They ain't getting no motion in Thailand. None whatsoever. But let's look at the characteristics of international data. International data is, I can agree with this. Their vibe, dating with clear goals and timelines. What's the timeline? That motherfucking wall. That's that timeline. Direct communication defines expectations early, consistent boundaries. Not gonna read all this. Looks for follow through more than talk. Their strengths, clarity and consistency, strong relationship skills, and accountability. I have to disagree with that. What woman you know is accountable? Except the good ones. There's some good ones out there, but for the majority sakes, nah.
Shit.
Accountability. They're allergic to that
Show
shit.
me. Show me accountability. Shit. Hell, even my one woman, she's a good woman. Sometimes I gotta slap her upside the head with this accountability sometimes. Because I was like, I'm like, man, if you let, bro. I think all women it doesn't matter if your woman is good or not. She's gonna do that shit. She's gonna try to shit test you.
Yep, she is.
And
she really
is. The thing about it is, I'm glad that I don't have to be 100% all the time when my woman shit tests me. And so
I know, right?
Like, so fellas, a woman's going to shit test you regardless. That is something that is going to happen to the end of time because of the fact that women are women are the womb for life. They are the incubator of life.
Yeah, they are the incubator of life. They sure are.
And so they're going to shit test you regardless. Regardless
All
or
the
not, it's up to you to be on your square. See, American black women, I have learned is when American black women shit test you, you cannot miss one time, nigga. If you miss
No,
one
you can't.
time, nigga, your relationship is a wrap.
Oh, it's definitely a wrap.
She'll be fucking your homeboy, then apologize to you, say I'm sorry.
She will.
Say it was a mistake. I was like, man, me forgetting to put dog food in my dog's bowl, that's a mistake. Bitch, you had to do so many goddamn steps just to make them. I'm like, bitch, you probably sucked the dick.
Oh God. Here you go, folks.
The dick probably slipped out and you said put it back in. Fuck out of here. Dumb bitches.
She is known as a head monster.
I'm sorry.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
That's all right, man. Let's go and give him a ball for the.
Sorry, y'all. It triggered me with bad memories, stupid bitch. Fuck you, Sally.
Hey, every dog, Playboy, Pookie once was a good man that got messed over.
I'm glad knowing that your life turned out the way it went.
This is interesting.
Shit.
It says for the international data, it says you watch outs or red flags can feel too serious for someone still exploring. So they're trying to, fast forward that, romantic, initial feeling of the relationship. Says needs a partner who is equally ready. Long-term partnership viability. High best when someone emotionally steady and also ready. So let's look at the career first builder. This is the, I got a PhD. These bitches here. Career education business is a major focus. Love matters, but so does momentum. These chicks got a busy schedule, folks. I mean, it's hard catching them. Some of them working 3-4 jobs, trying to act like they only working one. You're baddie, all this stuff. You got this much money. It's probably because they got to, I'll tell you like this. I know of someone that is a male, but he displays the confidence level of a woman. He's very much beta. He works 7 days a week because he's got a $3,000 fucking mortgage and he has no choice.
You say confidence level of a woman, so is that very high?
No, okay, let's say this. Your typical archetype male that's supposed to be a leader, his confidence level compared to what a woman would be if they were submissive and traditional.
Okay, well, because I'll be like, yo, bro, to how some of these bitches be coming on the internet, be loud and wrong, it takes some balls to do that, bro. It takes major confidence.
Let me tell you something. So no, I wouldn't say that. I say he's so much more. He's so much of a beta. And betas, if you haven't known, they lack confidence. I have not only do I work for a beta, but there's a beta at my job that is in management, and it gets on my fucking nerves. That's about all I'm gonna say. But they are busy. They often plans long term and thinks practically. They prefer independence and mutual respect for goals. Now, there's nothing wrong with mutual respect for goals, but if they prefer independence but they want to be married, shit ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Watch out. Work can crowd out intimacy if not balanced. Needs a partner who supports rather than competes. Now, this is funny. A red flag with them would be they need a partner a red flag when it comes to these women is that they need a partner who supports rather than competes. But here's the thing. Aren't they the ones that mostly are taking on masculine type traits to compete with men in life? But they don't want nobody to compete with them. Now that's crazy. That is crazy. But let's go to the soft life romantic. And by the way, let's really quickly take this. So we've talked about the international data and the career first builder. This is where you know that motherfucking AI can be rather woke at times because I decided to do an AI generated, photo of these types of women. And I'm gonna show you what AI came up with. Look at this shit here, dude. This is funny. AI must think everybody is a motherfucking 10, bro. Look at this shit. International data. There's the international data right there, brother. You see that shit? Look at these bitches, man. Career first builder. You see that? Look what's interesting. The hyper independent. Look what race of woman did it put that. It's AI. I didn't specify any race for AI. None of that shit. Look at what they put up there for hyper independent, bro. Right down here. Not only did they put a black woman, they put a black woman with natural hair. That's crazy to me. The soft life romantic, they put a straight haired black woman, which I think that is kind of accurate because let's face it, when you go on any type of social media reel, post, podcast, the ones that talking about they want soft life and all that stuff, they got a frontal, they got nails, they got eyelashes. So that's not right on point because, like I said, AI can be a little woke. Ain't no 10s out there. All these chicks is 10s and 8s and 9s.
So I usually see that women with the natural hair tends to be the more feminine one.
Yes, they are.
The ones with the straight hair.
Right. But unfortunately, this is what AI thinks each one of these archetypes looks like. Look at the traditional family first. There's got to be a fucking agenda. Look at the traditional family first. It's freaking a Muslim woman. You see this shit?
The career first. Okay.
The career first is she's racially ambiguous. She's probably black, Puerto Rican looking.
Or she could be
light skin mix. Just light skinned black woman.
Yeah, she could be. We're gonna say the career builder first. She's a half breed.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The white woman, the adventurer experience. Yep, I can see that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. High standard gatekeeper. That could go either way. That's a Latina there, boy. That's a modern mindset Latina.
White
social media creator. That looked like an Instagram thought, like a bot.
Yo, that looked like the who's that woman that was giving relationship advice wound up finding out.
Oh, Sarah Fontenot?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about old girl. She's Pakistani looking. I forgot her name, dude. The Auburn Preach exposed her ass.
The one who got caught.
She got called out.
She edited a video with a fake butt lift and shit. That shit was funny.
She showed this. She had a damn waist drawn in and everything, dog. That shit was crazy, dog. That shit was crazy.
You niggas gonna get it right.
Exactly, dude. But let's go ahead on and let's go back to the archetypes. So, we were at career first builder. Let's go to soft life romantic. Soft life romantic. Peace, protection, emotional safety, loves, gentle life energy. Yeah, that's what they say. But a lot of times, these soft life romantics are the ones that have been blown through like a goddamn K&N oil filter man after about 80,000 miles.
No, them bitches goddamn bitches more blown through than a goddamn 8 ball at a concert.
You know what I'm saying? It says prioritize kindness, stability, low conflict, responds to consistent effort and thoughtful leadership, often values traditional romantic gestures. Creates warm harmony, home building, or this is a line. I told you, damn AI. I got this from AI. I had AI generate this. I prompted AI to generate a list of modern mindset women dating architects in the dating realm now, and this is what it gave me. But you can still kind of garner some information from this and some type of knowledge from this because it says watch out for red flags. If expectations are one-sided, resentment builds. Ha ha. That tells you that they were never truly soft life to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
needs clear definition of mutual contributions. That's communication. But I would say that this is basically you could tell that these women are fake from the giddy up. Because once them pressure start busting them pipes, bruh, they gonna show their true intent. So let's go on to the next one. Self-work healing era. So these chicks ain't ready for a relationship. And you're gonna meet these bitches out there. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you see these jokers, you most definitely recreational. You can either run or use it for recreation. Really soft life romantic, use them for recreation. Career first builder, use them for recreation because they ain't gonna have no time for you. International data, they gonna be full of yardie seed. So self-work healing era, grow focus, leading about learning boundaries. So they are unhealed. They don't have any boundaries. They're not even ready to date no more. They're not ready to date. They are dealing with stuff, but they probably will still date. Reflective, may move slowly emotionally or physically. They may not move slowly physically. They may move slowly emotionally, but physically I have to disagree with this. Quick to name red flags and needs repair skills. No, you need repair. Values accountability. Oh God. Strong potential for healthy partnership over time. In other words, she gonna run out of time because the wall is undefeated. You hear me?
The wall.
Therapy language can become constant diagnosing. Some use healing to avoid commitment. So basically, if she don't like you, and you just happen to be there and she kind of like, bored, then hey, she's going to avoid any type of daggum commitment with you. OG Powers 88. What's up, man? All right, so next one. Situationship drifter. This is pretty much self-explanatory. Lives in the gray area. Vibes without definition. So this chick is floating along by her own little, rules and regulations. Avoids labels. Prefers to go with the flow. Inconsistent communication. Hot and cold energy. Keeps opinions open longer than necessary. Can be fun, spontaneous, low pressure early. That is recreational use. Oftentimes creates emotional uncertainty. Low possibility of long-term partnership. Only when there's clarity. Hyper independent. Now this is I don't need no man. What a man gonna do for me? I am the table. These are these chicks.
I don't need a cookbook.
Independence as identity, sometimes shaped by past disappointments. Self-reliant, reluctant to ask for help, strong boundaries. Resilient and responsible, not easily swayed by pressure. I wouldn't say they're always responsible. You got chicks out there that they call break down every goddamn 2 months because they so independent, they so dang prideful. They don't even want a man's help for shit. Then they go to get the shit fixed and they always getting taken advantage of because they won't listen to nobody. They won't take no friend with you to go get the shit fixed. And you get lied to by the people that's at the maintenance place. Vulnerability and teamwork can be hard. Yeah, I can believe that. Needs emotional safety to soften. So in other words, what it's saying when it says needs emotional safety to soften, it means these bitches need counseling. You're going to have to be their goddamn counselor if you get involved with one of these motherfuckers. You're going to have to be very patient. I don't suggest you do. You just shouldn't. You just shouldn't.
You don't have to be a therapist. All that bullshit.
I don't think Dragon coming tonight, bro, but I don't know. We'll see. Social media curator. Aesthetic first dating. So in other words, what they're saying is with this, aesthetic first dating means that their first date or their ideal first date has to do with appearance. Restaurant, museum, so they can post it on their shit. Relationships can feel like a highlight reel. Image conscious, duh.
You'd be surprised how many of these women who are social media, quote unquote, social media influencers, all that, or IG models and all that shit. A lot of them bitches are. I'm just being honest. A lot of them females are prostitutes, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like,
yeah. We know this, bro. We know
the
this.
United States of America, we have the biggest. We actually have something that most countries don't have. We have simp culture,
Mm-hmm. We do.
and it's disgusting how much you men simp
Mm-hmm.
all around the world.
You guys have program these chicks. It's happening everywhere,
like
even in the DR.
it's to a point to where my ex, I know she because she created herself another social media. I think it was to find me, but she created another social media, right? And I seen her some of the places she's at. I was like, oh, she went out there on a date with another dude and all that shit. But she still wants me though.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going out on dates with American dudes. And the funny thing about it is, I know what type of chick she is. She just basically using them for money and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's still trying to get back with me, but she's using y'all for money. I'm like, yeah, I moved on, baby. You don't have to move on and all that shit. She gonna keep trying.
Just like my ex, man. You know, she sent me a video of, pretty, raunchy video. I'm like, how long you had this video? She said, I don't know. You don't know. So you send me videos of shit you didn't send to other niggas? Oh hell no. It's a wrap. Bye. Peace. Nope. How many people send
Be
that to?
gone. Bye bye.
They like sending it to multiple guys to get simps to send them money, and these simps ain't never met these chicks in most cases. But it says here that they compare relationships to online highlights, values, presentation, effort, and social proof so they can show off, get clicks, validation. That's what they need.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to separate intimacy from performance. Now, it says here that their long-term relationship viability is medium because it's high when grounded in real-life intimacy. I'm going to say none of these chicks is worth a long-term commitment. You're not going to get it because you're going to have to damn after a while start competing with Twitter, Instagram. You're not giving them enough attention. If you don't keep it from the first, however you set the attention at the beginning of the relationship, if she's cool with that, cool, but pretty soon you're going to have to damn ramp that shit up. Because it says here she's for appearance. She's for all that shit. Effort, all that shit.
You're going to have to compete with her happiness.
Mm-hmm. She's going to need a lifestyle that need to be provided.
And I'm a
lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. I'll be 100 with your fellas. If you trying to compete with a woman's happiness, good luck.
Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is these two can be combined because the next archetype is the high standard gatekeeper. High standard gatekeeper says their core vibe is strong filtering. If you can't do X, don't approach. If you can't take me out to Ruth Chris, don't approach. If you can't pay my bills, don't approach. If you can't buy me, I've heard bitches say if you can't buy me a car, don't approach. Clear preferences around effort, consistency, maturity. Quick to exit misalignment, values intentional pursuit, and reliability. They for them.
I don't think you
protects her
do.
peace, avoids settling. That's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. They settle for the pookie that beat them walls up. But on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, they got Mr. Charles over here paying her bills monthly. Can't create a stable goal aligned partnership. That's some bullshit. No. That's why I said this shit was woke when I looked this up. This shit's woke. Rigid rules can block good partners over minor flaws, and standards must be realistic and reciprocal, and that's their red flags or watch outs. Their standards are never realistic, and they're never reciprocal. So you might as well forget that. Okay, adventure is next. Adventure experience collector. Novelty, travel, events, living life fully, spontaneous, loves new experiences, social, high energy, open-minded, may relocate or change plans easily. This also, I would have to say, is someone that does try to keep up with appearance and and social media shit. This could be a combination of somebody that's also the social media curator. I would say that as well. Joyful and flexible. Keeps relationship fresh and expansive. Yeah, if the daggum good times keep rolling. If the good times keep rolling. Routine and long-term planning can be restrictive. Needs compatible lifestyle pacing. Ugh. Yeah, those aren't a good idea either. Get with people. Traditional family first. Now, in the pictures that we showed earlier, this showed a Muslim woman. It says clear role expectations, prefers predictability, often values faith, community, and family input, plans around family, home, and long-term security. There's some women out there that do value all this shit. They're just needle in a haystack. Well, why don't you go overseas and find you a haystack full of needles? But hey, feminism is corrupting these other countries too now. It's much easier to find a traditional woman in another country. However, you still got to keep your vetting hat on. You got to keep your vetting glasses on. You got to have that filter still on because they will fool you. They just will fool you with a smile. They'll fool you with femininity. They'll fool you with niceties and whatnot. You have
Hell,
to be
they'll
very,
fool
very,
you with pussy, nigga.
Yeah, they'll fool you. They'll throw that pussy at you, bro. I mean, you got to think about it like this. What country is that they say that? Is it Denmark or is it Holland where they prefer to sleep with you first? And then if you go out on a date, that's when it's getting serious. I can't remember. I was looking at
Sounds like
YouTube video
Switzerland.
It's one of them. It's one of them countries.
Sound like some shit them Swiss bitches probably do.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fuck him just so.
Yeah, they'll throw you the box. They'll throw you them discus innards.
I'm just gonna fuck him just to give him, just to get out the way. You know what? I'm gonna see if he's updated on all his checks. So, girl, fuck the condom.
You know, they do that, man. But traditionally, family first, you'll find that in these other countries. I would say still keep your guard up because I met my ex-girlfriend's family. And usually they would say as a rule of thumb, if a woman introduces you to her family, she really likes you. But you will find that rare occasion where the bitch still ain't shit and she'll still introduce you to her family. Because she told me, like, you know, basically the last person that met my family was the father of my baby. Her kid 5 years old. I'm like, okay, that's nice to know. And I met her family, liked her family a lot. But, you know, she did some shit just bullshit. Like, your ass, I could tell you can't make good decisions. Like, why you move out your mom's house and you don't got money for air conditioning or for... In fucking hot-ass Santo Domingo? How the hell you ain't got no money laid up for a refrigerator and a goddamn and air conditioner, bro? Now she gonna tell him the other day, she texted me, I miss you, and da-da-da-da. I got a bigger place now, da-da-da. So I'm gonna fuck. All you gonna get is recreation dick if I come through. You're not gonna get no commitment because you've already shown me that you're someone that I cannot trust. I can't. So we've looked over the archetypes, right? Now, I know you wonder, Wildcat, why did we look over that? Well, we looked it up because of this. Let me show you something that's very, very interesting. Okay. So let's talk about the problems that we have in this country when it comes to modern mindset women and why the hell these American modern mindset women, which is not all of American women, but a large majority it is, are not ideal to marry, period, at all. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Have you looked at the abortion rates in our country? On average, in the early 2000s, it's high. It's relatively high. 15 to 16 per 1,000 women, age 15 to 44. Okay? Annual abortions are hovering around 1.2 to 1.3 million children. That is crazy, man. In the 2010s, it decreased a little bit to 11.3. And I think that's mostly because, and this is about 2017, I think that's mostly because of the policies of Donald Trump when he first was in office. It fell, total abortions fell to about 862,000 in 2017. And this is lowered since Roe v. Wade, okay? They say the decline can be attributed to increased contraceptive use, fewer unintended pregnancies, and state-level restrictions. Now, in late 2010s to early 2020s, it was an uptick because of Dobbs versus Jackson ruling in 2022. The abortion rate was at 14.4% per 1,000 women, with about 930,000 abortions. And I'm getting this from the Guttmacher Institute. All of this that I've said so far, these stats are from the Guttmacher Institute. Okay. And then after the post-Dobbs era, 2022 to 2025, it rose again because of telehealth, access to medicines, abortion pills, Plan B and all that stuff. So there in 2024, there was 1.14 million abortions, up from 1.05 million. In other words, that's an increase. That's an increase, y'all. Oh, God. That is an increase of over, what, 500-some thousand? That's like 500-some thousand abortions. Okay? Now, what really is crazy now is how about we break this shit down by gender? By race. Let's break this down by race, okay? So when you talk about race in abortions, this is where it should get really fucking despicable as a black man, because this shit is ridiculous, y'all. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Okay, so if you look at the different races, I'm trying to get to where I got. Okay, abortion rates by race per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44. So black women right now at a 24.4 abortion per 1,000. It's the highest rate. And this is accounting for 40% of all abortions. And they're only 14% of the population. That is crazy. White women are accounting 11 to 12 per 1,000. That's 32% of abortions. And they are the highest population, and they account for 32%. They don't even account for the majority of abortions.
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic women are more population than black women, and they're still only account for 21% of the abortions. Still not as high as black women. Asian Pacific Islanders, 11 per 1,000. So, I mean, if you really want, your legacy to live, I mean, it's a clear choice. Would you pick the female demographic that aborts the most, or would you pick the female demographic that aborts the least or next to the least? So you might want to get you a Pacific Islander, Asian, or Hispanic woman. White women's even say. Now, here's the crazy part. If you cross-reference that with single motherhood, do you know that 65 to 70% of births are to unmarried mothers in the black community? 65 to 70% of these chicks walking around here are unmarried. They got kids. Hispanic women are 40 to 45%. That's still less than half. 9 times, at least 1 out of 2 times, if you go, no, I say 1 out of every 3 chances that you go talk to a Hispanic woman, she will not be a single mom. 1 out of 3. Black women, you looking at every 7 out of 10, 6 to 7 out of 10. About 4 to 5 out of 10 Hispanic are going to be single mothers. We got to fix this. I ain't got to fix it, but really and truly, I'm going to tell you this. Black women, y'all got to fix yourselves. We can't fix y'all. Y'all won't listen to us any fucking way. And I'm not bashing y'all. And I know somebody popped in and thought I was bashing and popped right back out. That's your business. Kiss my ass. White women account for 2 to 3 out of 10 births are unmarried women. So it's 25 to 30%. Asian is the lowest. They're around under 20%. This shit's crazy, man. And if you think I'm playing, I will show you a graph. Look at this graph right here, bro. There it is right there. You see that shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. Look at this single mother rates right over here.
That's crazy.
It correlates. Look at this, though. Asian women and white women, they seem to be the safest, don't it? Look at that.
You said what?
Asian women and white women.
That's crazy.
Look at it.
You see how low the Asian abortion rate is?
It's not even. It's not it. Only is it abortion rate low. The percentage of births to unmarried mothers is so low. It's not even on the chart. It's not even on the chart, dude. It's under 20%. It's not significant. So the takeaways of this are this. Black women face the highest rate of both abortion and single motherhood, reflecting systemic inequalities in healthcare access, economic opportunity, and social support. Now, I will say this also. Like I said, this AI is very woke. So they're going to talk about healthcare access. I can believe that. They're in low-income neighborhoods. Yeah, I can see that. Economic opportunity. Yeah, I can see that too. Social support. I can see that too. But you know what they're not addressing? They're not addressing fucking free will. They're not addressing why don't you close your fucking legs. They're not addressing that shit.
I ain't gonna do it.
Because with white and Hispanic women, it says have moderate rates, while Asian women consistently show the lowest prevalence in both categories. These disparities highlight how race, socioeconomic status, and policy intersect in shaping reproductive outcomes in America. But I will add one more thing. IQ. Level of delusion. I would have to add those in there. Have to. This shit's crazy, man. I mean, look at this shit right here, dude. I got another one here. Look at this. Look at this damn chart right here, dude. You see this, folks? So the green line here, the green line right here, y'all, is single motherhood rate per 1,000 women. So on your y-axis right here is your rate per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44. Your x-axis is years. So 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. COVID was right about here. This is COVID. Let me get this banner out of the way. Let's get this banner out of the way. COVID is right about here, folks. Let me see if I can zoom that in a little bit. Zoom in. I can't zoom in no more. COVID is right about here, folks. This is COVID. So after, everything got opened up and people were being around each other, you see there was a uptick in the blue is abortion rate. There's an uptick right here. The abortion rates actually kind of leveled off and looked like it was going down just a little bit before COVID. Right after COVID, you see that uptick? There's an uptick right there. That right there is people getting in them guts. Now, you know what's crazy? This single motherhood rate, look how steady that shit goes up. It's a steady incline. Steady incline. So if this is steadily inclining, and as a person that looks at stats and see that this is a steady incline, you notice that basically our society, they ain't gonna stop fucking. And I'm gonna tell you right now, single mothers gonna always be a goddamn part of this society. But where this could be decreased, you could decrease this by decreasing this. How do you decrease this? Close your fucking legs. That's one way. Access to abortions. I don't agree with abortions. I do agree with contraceptives. Put a condom on. Let that nigga put a condom on. IUD, whatever you got to use. This joke is upticking again. It's almost to the level. It looks like it's getting up to the level it was at 2000. It didn't got back up there already. As soon as, 5 years? It took, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. It took to substantially drop in abortions. It took about a good 10 years, almost 15 years. But look how that shit dipped up in less than a fucking 5 years right here when it comes to abortions. It went up in less than 5 years. It's just crazy. We got a problem in America, man. And a lot of people say it's the men. Men have been the same since the beginning of time. I'm not going to say that there's not men that aren't responsible. There are a lot of men out there are just dipping their spoon and putting everywhere. This is a known, this is a given. But once again, ladies, I need y'all to understand something. That man cannot have sex with you unless you let him. if he has sex with you and you don't let him, call the police. Put his ass in jail. Here go another chart. Now, this is a little misleading, actually. I'll tell you why this is misleading. I hear you got abortion rates, right? This is per thousand. See 11.2 here, 0.46, go up to 12 points. So before 2014, it started to drop. See how it started to drop here? Now, abortion rates also depend on who reporting. And it got down, look, about around, I think this was right here, like right this part here, it had to do with COVID. Leveled off about 2018, 2020, I was saying, went up like 19, went down 2020, and then it spiked back up right here. This uptick is higher than it was before 2016, before Trump got in office. These abortions went down during Trump's office. Trump got in office when, Max, 2016, right?
You said what? 2016?
When did Trump get in office the first time?
16.
16 to he went 16 to 20
2020.
Right? Look at the abortion rates. Drop, level off, rose a little bit, dropped again. Now Biden gets into office. Look, uptick. It went down a little bit to 22 to the right about the 18 mark. Then let's look at the divorce rate.
Do you know why 22? I could correlate 22. The economy got bad as fuck. 22. So it was at a point. It was at a point to where not only people couldn't afford abortions, but overdoses went down significantly. You know why? Because everything was so expensive at that time, people could not afford to buy drugs.
Wow, that's crazy.
And so
that's why I told you this chart is misleading too.
And so that's whenever, me and the homie was talking, it was a while ago, he was talking about how, it's a good thing like Oregon and California is legalizing, all drugs and all that shit. I was just like, that's not a good fucking thing.
No, it's not.
I was like, bruh, you know why they did that? They planning on people killing themselves.
Population control. Population control, man.
But hey, Democrats eat that shit up though. He thought they was doing a good job.
Right. Well, folks, that's all we want to talk about as far as the dating. We're gonna look at one more thing. I see something really interesting because y'all dumbass libtards out there, y'all think socialism is such a great idea. Well, check this out. In Chile, home of one of my favorite wrestlers, Stephanie Baker. That's such a fine-ass Chilean woman, boy. Socialism is being defeated.
What's up, guys? Benny. We've been covering the phenomenon of President Trump inspiring nationalists and right-wing movements throughout the globe, dominating elections in every single continent, from Europe to South America to Asia. It's been an exciting ride. EU rocked as right-wing candidates inspired by Trump wins Poland's presidential election. This has been a massive trend throughout, again, the European Union, which is more right-wing and more nationalist than it's been since World War II. Of course, Japan taking that stance as well. Sanae Takachi winning. She's called the Trump of Japan because she rails against fake refugees, Islamists, and illegal migrants. Japan is for the Japanese, she says. Beautiful to see. Argentina, Javier Milei, just won a landslide in midterm elections 2 weeks ago. Everybody thought he was going to lose, but he crushed after chainsaw austerity.
He's supposed to fucking win. That man just got fronted like, what was it, $40 million? $20 million?
It wasn't just that. Like, he cut damn near. He was just making cuts after cuts. Like he was like, man, what is this? Shit, we don't need this.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
he
don't blame
just
him.
made so
I don't
many
blame him.
cuts though, and he pissed those folks off. Like you're
But he
cutting
still
too
won though.
much.
But he still won. They invested the economy with the bailout that we gave him
and spending cuts.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, notch another win in the belt for the good guys as ultra-conservative gives Chile its most right-wing president in decades. Straight into my veins. Chile's ultra-conservative former lawmaker, Jose Antonio Cast, secured a stunning victory in the presidential election. It wasn't just stunning, it was a landslide victory. He won every single state and district, a dominant 15-point just complete whooping of the center-left governing coalition. This has been, of course, in control of the country for decades. This is the most right-wing government in 35 years. Cast won 58% of the votes. Chileans overwhelmingly embraced his pledge to crack down on increased crime, deport hundreds of thousands of immigrants. Nice. And without legal status, and revive the sluggish economy.
You hear that? Deport hundreds of thousands of immigrants without legal status. This man is following the blueprint. I mean, I'm all good with people having nationalistic, values and whatnot. Like, I think our world is better when you have borders. You know what I'm saying? Like, why should we have every country like each other? Like, there should be, borders should be secure, and it's because of the Islamic threat. I mean, let's be real, folks. Since the beginning of time, it's already been said that they will be a wild people. They will go against their own brother. They will fight, and they don't assimilate into society. You have countries that weren't Muslim that are Muslim now. Yemen. Look at those old pictures of Iran before the Muslim takeover. Them chicks look like UK in the 70s, man. All them nice Persian women with the long black hair and, wearing skirts and whatnot, looking all nice. Egypt didn't used to be a Muslim country. Yemen. And took over shit, man.
One of Latin America's most stable and prosperous nations. Come on.
I'm about to go take
the
me a
libs
trip
all look the same. This is like the lib. This is the lib candidate. That's right, yeah. Same phenotypes. His challenger, communist candidate, Jara, clinched 41% of the votes in a 20-point blowout. She called Cast to concede the election. Democracy spoke loud and clear, and she will be the minority government. A regional trend gains traction. Chileans are not alone in their demand for radical change. Cast's election represents the latest in a string of votes that have turfed out incumbent governments across Latin America, vaulting right-wing leaders from Argentina to Bolivia. This is what happens when Republicans run the CIA. The Trump administration is among the first to congratulate Cast on his victory. Under his leadership, confident that Chile will advance shared priorities. The United States looks forward to working with his administration in partnership. Come on.
I just wanted to show y'all that. There's a lot of stuff going on, folks. Like, especially with this Minnesota thing. I mean, they're finding so much shit out. It's stuff coming out every day, several times a day. It's just ridiculous, man. It just really is.
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing, dog.
And now they even got black voters are revolting against Jasmine Crockett. That shit is funny as shit, man. Like, the people that she's supposedly guaranteed to vote for her, they ain't studying her ass, man. They are not studying her ass, man.
Anybody who thought
funny, man,
Jasmine Crockett is a good candidate, hey, I don't know what to say, dog.
So let's hit this real quick, man. This shit's funny. I gotta listen to this shit.
I am a black woman in Texas, and Jasmine currently does not have my vote. Let's talk about it. I'm not even getting into this IO conversation because I have more pragmatic concerns. Then I'll get to how...
Not pragmatic. She got a little education about her, don't she? She said pragmatic. Oh, man, she making me moist. I'm playing, man, shit.
Oh, I think the campaign announcement and follow-up ads are a miss. But as a Dallas area resident who was heavily involved in the party, I just feel like she doesn't spend enough time with or listening to her actual constituents. The receipts are pinned. My husband and I put in a lot of work as volunteers, okay? No money in the classes we teach to teach people how to run for office at the state and local level as they're...
She sound like one of them chicks that she sound like. Hey, I'm not bagging on a chick. I'm saying she sounds similar to one of them chicks that be like correcting you at every given moment. Like, why you chewing your gum? That's not how you supposed to hold your fork. You know what I'm saying? She sound like one of them, dog.
120,000 seats open, and you don't always have to go for the fancy job in Washington, but I digress. I live in what is now the second wealthiest county in Texas, used to be first, with a heavy South Asian community that for a second was going right and is coming back. And there are lots of opportunity there, okay? We had our Democratic Forum last night. Guess who was slated to come speak? Talarico. And guess who was gallivanting around Atlanta? Went to our largest Democratic fundraiser, and she came and gave us 3 minutes, and she said actually some great things about the data that could support her win. But then was like, all right, I got to go hop a flight and stump in North Carolina. And we were all just kind of like, but you're your constituent. These are your constituents. And then, of course, we get into the campaign ads that are all about her and being a winner and anti-Trumpism, which we are so over the anti-Trumpism. We are so over the meme culture with our representatives. My mom has an aggressive blood cancer. She's a senior citizen. I am very, very worried about her health care. She will not survive. Her meds are literally $75,000 a month. Good. My daughter, I want to make sure that her special needs programs are funded. Her program right now is half day. No matter where your income bracket is, life is just more expensive. And for a lot of people that are less privileged, this isn't sustainable and they won't survive. Literally, they won't survive. I don't care that Trump has said you're a threat. I don't care that you're doing they not like us in the hallways. I want you to talk to the people. You are doing this for the people, and that's my concern.
She said, I don't care if you do not like us in the hallways. That's crazy. She called her out on that shit, boy. God dang. I don't blame her, though. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Like, really.
Ain't tripping on me like I'm so sorry to hear that.
Someone who is a Democrat, someone who obviously is not happy with Jasmine Crockett.
She ain't happy.
And they're voicing it. And they're actually showing like, hey, we had an event. She showed up for 3 minutes. She spoke and then she got up out of there. But she's running to be a senator in the state of Texas. Yeah.
You know what's crazy, man? The leftist media has even brought up the fact that her Senate run seems to be more about her and attention drawn to her than it is for the people. And I've heard several people say this, and I've said it several times. She's auditioning for The View. She's auditioning for some type of TV show to have her own podcast. This chick don't want to be in politics no more. She don't. It's not happening. She's trying to win a Senate seat in a state that has not had a Democratic senator in over 30 years. 30 years. So it is my opinion, you don't have to like my opinion, but it is my opinion that I think she's running so she can skim off the top of them donations, dog. Like, I think she's dipping her hands in the cookie jar. She's got to be, dog.
She gonna do the Umar run my.
Yeah, she gonna do the Umar. She gonna do the Umar, bro. I mean, is it shocking? I think she gonna do the Umar, bro.
You don't run me my donations, brother.
I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I do not trust it, bro. She gonna do the Umar, bro. I guarantee you she gonna do the Umar, man. Let's get back.
She couldn't spend more than 3 minutes to speak to her potential constituents or to hear them out. But that's who she is. I'm a firm believer. You let people talk long enough, they'll show you who they are, or they'll tell you who they are. But you watch their actions. Watch how they move around. Hit the like button, share the video. I have so much more to get into.
So what offends me the most about Jasmine Crockett acting ghetto and performing ghetto is that some of us just are and have had to learn how to behave and exist otherwise. I'm not here to tell my mama's business, but the reality is the reality. My mama was a teen mother. She had 2 kids by 2 boys by the time she.
But she ain't trying. But she ain't trying to tell her mama business though.
Hey man, all I
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I heard Mama was doing a good service for the hood back in the day, man. You know.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Mama made sure the men was happy. She made sure it was a low stress level around the goddamn hood, dog.
Right, yeah, Mama. You don't say what I wanted to
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be bops. They'll suck on the dick in public. Especially on X.
I heard Mama. They said Mama could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Trying to tell you, boy. They'll do it too. They will do it, man.
She was 18 years old. By the time she met my daddy, she was what, 23? With these 2 kids that she was taking care of as best she could.
Yo, daddy is a freaking simp. Freaking simp.
On public assistance.
Ready-made stepdaddy.
No high school diploma.
And the chick was dumb. And the chick was on public assistance.
And she had me.
This shit, man. That's crash out data.
This nigga stupid. Yeah, and that bitch dumb.
Hey, that's crash out data, bro. That's crash out data, man.
24.
I guarantee you she was the first one in line for them eyelashes. I guarantee you she would, bro.
Mama is the definition of out the mud. My father was not.
No, your mom is the definition of in the streets.
Raised with his father, nor was he raised by his mother. He was raised in the country by his grandparents. My daddy is the definition of out the mud. My parents didn't grow up with privilege. My parents grew up and
grew out, goddamn it.
Built privilege for their children as best they could. All of my sisters and all of my nephews have attended public school. Ain't nobody. I don't think there's a person in my bloodline who has attended a private school. I don't have
my kids attended private school for a little bit.
I wasn't raised by college.
Hey, let's be specific. Let's be fair now. Okay, so everybody has this thing about private schools, and they so good, and they so this, and they so that. Let me tell you something about private schools.
Clanbrook, that's a private school.
Let me tell you something about private schools. If you have a very intelligent child, and you want them to progress through school at a appropriate rate to which they don't feel so bored, sometimes it's my opinion that if you can find a good public school, put them in there, because private school is not going to promote your child like accelerated learning courses and shit. That shit don't happen in private school. You know why that shit don't happen in private school? They're not going to accelerate your kids through school because that's less time they can charge your ass. If y'all know y'all done had them stories that you had people that graduated at the age of 15, 16. I seen one kid graduate 14. That shit don't happen in private school. You know why? Less time for them to charge your ass tuition. So if you have a very intelligent child, best believe, try to get their ass in public school. Now, unless you got 25 grand to spend on a motherfucker every year like Jasmine Crockett's parents did, then yeah, okay, put them in private school. But shit, if you struggling to put them through private school or halfway struggling, you might well put their ass in public school if they really, really smart.
Parents. My mama got her GED in the early 90s. Both of my parents have a high school education. My daddy has some college.
So her mama probably about 4 or 5 years older than me then. She was first to get them eyelashes.
Are self-taught and they are self-motivated and they have built what they have. And then I've worked to build on top of that. It is a slap in the face when you got privileged black people who attended private school, who grew up in healthy 2-parent households, do everything they can to operate backwards. When there are those of us who are trying to do everything we can.
Yeah, that shit's disgraceful, man. Like when I found out where Jasmine Croc shit came from, like look at how she grew up. Like Benny Johnson, follow Benny Johnson, y'all. Benny Johnson did an expose and went to her fucking hometown, man. Went to her fucking neighborhood. When I tell you these houses are better than the one I just was taken out of in my marriage. Now, my marriage, we was married. We stayed in the houses about 400 and it's probably worth like 600 and some thousand now, but it was like 400 or something when we damn bought it. These houses that Jasmine Crockett neighborhood she lived, these jokers is averaging out by around 500 to like $700,000 a house, well above the median income level, median house level for people in the area.
Now, was it? Is that the current house? Is that the current the property value of that house, or was that when she was living in there? Because if it was 500,000 when she was living in there,
it's current.
Like, I mean, like, if it was like $500,000 whenever she was like growing up in there, that is a multi-million-dollar homes now.
I think that's current, but let's look at it like this. When she was going through school, her tuition was $25,000 a year. For secondary
that was
school.
college.
That was high school. That was high school.
High school. $20,000 a year, guys.
Hey.
And
her grammar school was like 30.
$20,000 that was a year.
$25K a year. Bro.
$25K a year, guys. I'm a product of a public school environment. And I went to school with chicks who were rich.
Many double negatives as her.
Literally.
I can use as many double negatives as Jasmine Crockett. And my parents ain't paid $25K a year to send me through high school. And that chick went to Rhodes College. That's about an $80K per tuition. That's $80K, I think, per degree. It's crazy. And she's right. It's ridiculously disrespectful for you to grow up the way she did, and then you backwards pimp and want to damn code switch and make yourself sound more relatable by using double negatives and using the African American vernacular type speech. Shit's bullshit.
To get it in the first place for the first time as first generation, it's offensive seeing this girl play ghetto, because some of us are actually ghetto in real life. Some of us have to fight off ghetto demons every single moment of every single day that have us wanting to do ghetto things, and we have to.
Did that shit say ghetto demons? You weak ass.
Know that we have learned better and operate in more mature ways. That's
I know why she fighting
like
demons, bruh. I know why. You know why? Cause my great grandma got shot with a Draco. I can't sleep at night. And my real dad lost to my stepdad in a slapbox fight. And I got a cousin stronger than he's 23 years old. And my auntie went to Vietnam, lost her
Give me a cover, please. Get out of here.
Demons.
Get out of here, man.
I'm fighting demons.
Hey, because she looked like a Jabberwocky. Is that why she fighting demons, bro?
Yeah, that's funny.
She look like a Jabberwocky.
Yeah. I think a lot of people feel the same exact way. If it was authentic and came from a real place, people would let it slide.
You ain't seen that new Alice in Wonderland, man? She looked just like a Jabberwocky, bro. You can check that shit out. She looks like a Jabberwocky.
They would tell her, hey, be better, do better. But the fact that it looks like she has regressed, cosplaying some ghetto hood girl with these lashes, these wigs, and
y'all seen that damn stallion tail she had on her head for about 2 weeks. She didn't went back to the usual. I think I seen her wearing a curly wig the other day, but I think she went back to the right sided part frontal again. But she had a daggum horsetail on her for a minute, man.
This bombastic behavior and style of talk that's just over exaggerated. To be honest with you, even I mean,
come
hey,
out with a toupee.
Man, she just need to go ahead and just go to her natural hair, dog. Just keep it real, dog.
we didn't come from a whole lot either,
Nigga,
and
got
I never.
Hold on, you
probably got no edges.
You gotta do a front a zoom in on one time when she wear her wigs, bro. You gotta see
she ain't got
that
no edges.
bitch is she bald under that shit.
She ain't got no edges, bro. You see her skin up close. Oh,
see my mom act in as flamboyant and as bombastic as, and not this one. I'm talking about Jasmine.
Bombastic side.
People are just tired of it. They're fed up.
One thing I know about Republicans up on Capitol Hill is when they tell you they're going to do something, they've already done it. The plan has been final.
This chick ain't got no makeup on. She a good 5, man. Borderline on the 6.
You sure about that?
I said 5.
No, I was saying,
are you
sure about shit? No, I said, are you sure she don't got no makeup on, nigga?
She don't look like she got much on. Well, I say this. She don't look like she got much. Uh-oh. Look at the nails.
Analyze and
look at the nails. Nope. Look at them nails. Absolutely not. She just got to the point she started voting Republican. She ain't out of the woodwork yet. She's still plantation minded. Nope. Will not touch her with somebody else's burying twigs.
Active. Okay, so by the time the public finds out about it, it's already too late. You can't do anything about it. Why do I?
She still got that 0 to 60 on her. You see it, man? You see it? Mm-hmm. She still got that 0 to 60 on her, bro.
Say all it is.
That girl will pop off on you quick, straight crash out.
Because if you do a simple Google,
hell, she got weave in her hair now. You see that black hair down there? That's her shit. She got a weave, bro.
Search in regards to why Jasmine Crockett is running for senator, she did not get the blessing from the.
Oh, she got them click-clack nails, man. You see that shit? She got them back scratchers.
Democratic Party. She was convinced by the Republican Party via the Republican Senatorial Convention to run for Senate. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I seen the video of the Speaker of the House.
She might be all right. You never know, man. She might be all right.
I was talking about, we are happy that she is running. We want her to run.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? And then I went on her website. This is not about the people of Texas.
The fact that she said we like her the one she said why, that goes to show you her level of where she's at when it comes to getting off the plantation. She still ain't at the point where she's critical thinking enough to realize why. That's why she had to ask why. So she fresh out. Catch her ass when them damn nails turn into French tips. That's when she might be ready. When them damn sharp ass raptor claws turn to French tips, she'll be ready then. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Texas. She's running for Senate because of her ego.
Yep.
Because her ego is bruised due to the fact that she's the first sitting congresswoman to lose her district.
Snatched up out that bit.
And while people in the comment section do not have the intellectual range or comprehension to know the difference between.
Oh, just come on in and go on back out, you cowards. Y'all won't drop no comments or nothing. Cowards.
Seat and district. She didn't lose her seat because by law, she's still a sitting member of Congress. It's just she don't
just
have
has
a
to
district.
rerun. She don't have a district.
But the reason why
it's not that she don't have a district. She's forced to have to run in her district. And she knows them motherfuckers ain't gonna vote for her in her district because she live on the white side of town. And I'm not trying to make it a racial thing, but if I was a Caucasian, the way she been popping off, I'm black fatigued now. I'm definitely not gonna fucking vote for her.
Nigga.
This is what it is. Black fatigue, bro.
why she lost her district, outside of the fact that it was gerrymandering, was all by design when she decided that she wanted to wage war on the Republican Party by herself. She has no allies. And while y'all sitting there attacking me, talking about that I have to, pledge fealty or loyalty to her all because she's a black woman, I don't subscribe to identity politics, never have and never will.
Thank you. Can we stop with that?
That's
Seriously,
all right.
Can we stop just supporting people
we
because
love you for
of
that,
how much
sis.
melanin
We love you
or
for
how
that,
little
sis.
melanin
Hey.
they have, or their X, or their chromosomes, or they're male or female, or what orientation they have sexually? Can we stop that and just look at the merit of an individual. What is their
All right,
policy?
let's look at the next person.
I'm glad to see it.
Okay, can we please talk about the Texas Senate race right now? So I've been looking at both candidates. One of them is Wesley Hunt. And yes, he is a Republican, so he obviously supports Trump. But some of his policies consist of cutting fraud, cutting the American debt, securing the borders. And he also has this one that really caught my eye. It was aiding Houston's flood mitigation. Here in Houston, it floods pretty bad. Basically, anytime that it rains, like the roads are super flooded. This policy that he's putting in there, basically he wants to build these tunnels that way that the water actually drains out of the city instead of just being built up in the streets. And then I went over to Jasmine Crockett's, and yes, she does have a website, which I was surprised, but she had no policies. The only policy.
Now, what's crazy is that does not surprise me that she had no policies on the site. Because remember when Kamala Harris dropped her policies, man, during the presidential race?
Shit, you mean that pamphlet?
She dropped her fucking policies the day before. Matter of fact, as my grandma used to say, full day in the morning of the debate. The same day of the debate, she dropped them bitches like midnight. So they had no time to go through that shit, scrutinize it, go through it, comb, see what they was gonna ask about in the debate. She thinks she was slick. I looked at that shit the whole time. Okay, but I kept a goddamn eye on her website. She did not drop them damn policies to that day. Yeah, we about to go.
She had was she was anti-Trump. And I think that's literally crazy because what does that have to do with Texas? Like, what is that being anti-Trump? What is that doing to help Texas? So whenever y'all go to vote, you know, for your senator, think about the things that you want to be better in Texas. Don't just vote for someone because they're anti-Trump. And mind you, Jasmine isn't running against Donald Trump. She's running against Wesley Hunt. So again, Trump has nothing to do with that.
Well, she's not just running against Wesley Hunt. Well, first off, she's got to win the primary, so let's correct that real quick. And then Wesley Hunt has his hat in the ring, so does John Cornyn, who is basically the incumbent. He's been there for quite some time.
Go to the next one.
I don't know if Wesley Hunt has the ability to beat him. And then there is an AG out of Texas that is also running for that Senate seat as well. Way.
To all the people that lack critical thinking skills that are saying that Jasmine Crockett is gonna lose because y'all can't get over Israel, I want you to remember that she's running primaries right now. This is the primary. She's going up against another Democrat, James, who is calling for a ban on weapons to Israel. She's going to lose because she is against universal health care and is for sending money to a country that has universal health care while the people in this country are suffering. People's healthcare premiums are about to be on the rise in January. Everybody's about to experience such drastic increases in their premiums in 2026 that it's going to cause people not to be able to go to the hospital and it's going to result in people's death. She is against universal health care. That is why she's going to lose. She's also going to lose because she is in the same state that made people sign declarations to Israel before Gaza saying that they're not going to boycott Israel in order to receive FEMA money after Hurricane Harvey. She's going to lose because this is anti-American and people are sick of it. She's not going to lose because we can't get over Gaza. She's going to lose because she doesn't stand for anything. And what makes this weird is she doesn't even accept money from AIPAC. So her stance on Israel is out of her own volition. She's doing this because she wants to, not because she is being paid like all the other politicians are. You should be wary of somebody who wants to support a country committing a genocide after 2 years and doesn't have a reason for it. She's going to lose, but guess what? She's going to lose against a Democrat who actually is for these things, and I'm okay with that. Y'all need to get over this. This is the primaries. If you don't understand what primaries are, look it up.
I don't know if she's going to lose the primaries.
All right.
She has a lot of people.
The right to express our opinion. You're not free if you can't say what you think. And the Congresswoman has the right to her opinion. But I have the right to mine. And somebody needs to tell the Congresswoman. It'll be in her best interest. They need to tell her that the voices in her head are not real. She is wrong on every single issue. The people of Texas will never embrace her message. I don't know why she's doing this, but you know, hey, you have the right in America to do
she's
dumb things
doing
if
it.
You want to.
She's doing it for publicity. She's doing it for freaking exposure. She's auditioning for her own fucking TV show. She knows she can make millions per year if she get on TV and get out of goddamn politics. She can make millions a year. Do you know these dumb motherfuckers re-signed goddamn Jimmy Kimmel to a damn contract till 27 minutes, nigga? With these terrible ass ratings. Yes. Them terrible ass ratings. They signed him to a contract till 2027.
That is amazing.
When I tell you, dog, but who owns motherfucking the Tonight Show?
It's the last night.
Is it Paramount?
I have no idea.
Cause here's the thing, if it is Paramount, man, that's all fucking show and fun and games. Cause Paramount about to buy goddamn, ain't Paramount about to buy what is it, CNN and all them shits?
Probably. I'm not even sure. My bad, dude.
And he the Late Show, or is he the Tonight Show? Tonight Show, he's the Tonight Show. I'm about to get out. NBC's the parent. Okay, I'm about to get off, man. But yeah, we're gonna listen to one last thing Senator Kennedy said.
And she will be leaving Congress. And as far as the other 30 folks that are leaving Congress, look, I get it. I don't want anybody to be in Congress. He doesn't want to be here because this stuff's working for the American people. You got to give it 110%. So if people are unhappy, don't let the door hit them in the butt on the way out.
Well, not that we're in the business of giving much advice to people like Congressman Jasmine Crockett and AOC, by the way. But if we did give them advice, I would say they might take a page from your book, How to Test Negative.
If it's 30 plus Republicans not seeking re-election, them motherfuckers must be tied in all the corruption shit too. It's on both sides of the aisle.
For stupid and why Washington never will.
The problem I have is that when it comes to the corruption on the Republican side, niggas go to jail.
Yep. Yep.
I can't really say the same thing about the Democratic side, man.
They have to do something extreme, and they still have problems going to jail. They got to unalive somebody.
Tell me overall, what people should take away from this. Where do you see the Democrat Party versus the Republican Party right now?
Well, my book talks about that, and I'm really proud of it. We're number one on the New York Times bestseller.
This dude got a book called How to Test Negative for Stupid. And why Washington never will. I might have to get that bit. Oh shit!
Amazing! Congratulations.
Thank you, Laura. It's not a policy book per se. It's a story book that explains policy, and really it explains to the American people why, as bad as Washington looks from the outside, it's even worse from the inside.
Well, folk, man, we're gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying, wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? It's been a nice show. We've talked about the archetypes of women in the dating scene right now, modern dating women. We started off with a little bit of discussion. We went in here about about politics and whatnot. We've done a lot. We've looked at a lot today. So we appreciate you stopping by. Bash a like, share, comment, and we'll see you later.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Sean.
What's up, man?
Hold on 1 second.
What's up, man?
Trump expected to sign a order moving.
What you got some breaking news? Is this breaking news?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
You sure this is breaking news?
No, this is actually news. Sometime this week, Donald Trump is going to sign an executive order to reclassify cannabis.
Breaking news. Donald Trump to reclassify cannabis. Oh my God. We're going to see, folks. We'll come back and report on that. I am off Friday.
Well, that's how you know the government is broke.
Wow.
What you do when you broke? You sell
Smoke
drugs. You sell drugs. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna see, man. But anyway, folks, we love you. See you next time. For the one that just came in and then popped back out, you missed it. Go back and look at it. Peace out.
Peace out.